I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Scecina High School doubleheader basketball action for you here on IndianaSRN. Our first game of the National City League Championship matchup. It'll be the Rams of St. Lawrence. They come into this one at 5-2 on the season, and they'll be taking on Holy Spirit Geist. The Eagles enter today's contest. They are 9-1. On this season. Great to have you with us. We'll have two games for you here this evening. Troy Darengowski along with Coach Keith Myers. A matchup of two teams that are hoping to win this National City League Championship here tonight. We've been here before. We kind of know what this is all about. And these are players that are eventually going to go on to the next level here very, very soon. And I know there's some high school coaches maybe in the stands will hope to get their services as well down the line. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment. Reynolds Farm Equipment is the leading equipment dealer since 1955. Passion to Care, delivering care with more than 24 years of experience. Boilermaker Local 374, representing highly skilled and motivated workers in field construction and metal fabrication in Indiana. Wheeler Mission, for over 131 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community. Burtner Electric, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. The Morales Group, we're in business to create a better future for you and your family. Piper Logistics, your trusted logistics partner since 1994. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for the largest selection of great food made from scratch and very affordable. Highway Safety Services, over 60 years combined experience in traffic control and pavement markings in Indiana. And the IndianaSRN sports page. Check out the sports page daily, updated news coast to coast, IndianaSRN.org. All right, here we go. We're just about 2 minutes away from tip-off here tonight, the Rams and the Eagles. Coach Myers, tell us what you see tonight.
Well, both teams had to play 3 games to get into this, to get where they are now. Holy Spirit beats St. Monica 40-14, beats St. Mary's 42-40, which was the closest game, and then beat Our Lady of Lourdes Sunday 50-30. St. Lawrence won 77-40 over Central Catholic, and then beat Ritter 50-45, and then the other night beat Holy Name 44-40. Both these teams, not as many games as we've seen in the past. 9-1 and 5-2, but they're legit teams. They're here to play for a city championship. A winner advances to the state championship, which is very important. And, both teams really from the Indianapolis area know each other well. Talked to both coaches. They didn't play each other during the regular season, which is kind of interesting. Both teams have big men. Both teams have pretty good point guards. Both teams seem to be pretty quick, but we'll see what happens. I mean, they're 7th and 8th graders, so when the lights turn on, you'll see what they look like in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Well, the bigger question then is which team handles that pressure a little bit better. If you've not been involved in a championship game in the past, under the lights now is a lot different than playing a regular season game.
Well, right now, you're going to play, there may be 100, 150 people in here, and on Sunday afternoon where you play during the regular season, you may have 35, 40. So, and this crowd will get bigger as the night goes on. What I find very interesting is which team will make the fewest mistakes, because that's the key with all of that is, this is a short game. It's a 6-minute quarters.
Yeah.
They go very, very quickly. Turnovers will cost you a championship. We saw that last year on a couple of teams last year.
Yeah, as you mentioned, with the only 6-minute quarters, you really have to play good basketball for those 6 minutes. Yeah, you certainly do. All right, when we come back, we'll tip it off. The Rams and the Eagles coming up next in the National League City Championship on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
At first, me and my mom were struggling. I was trying to pay the bills and trying to take care of my mom at the same time. When I first heard that I can get paid for taking care of my mom, I was kind of skeptical because I had been doing it for so many years without pay. That's when I reached out to Passion to Care. I read all the reviews and I saw that they were #1 in the field. Passion to Care has really, really changed my life. Right now, I take care of my mom 24/7 thanks to Passion to Care.
Back here at Scecina, let's go to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups. There's starters for both teams here tonight. I think generally when you look at keys to this one, you mentioned it a little bit earlier, one of the big ones is going to be turnovers. You got to hold on to the ball.
Got to hold on to the ball, got to rebound, got to hit your free throws late in the game. If the game is tight, free throws will be the key.
Tell you what, these two big guys in the middle.
They're huge, aren't they?
Yeah, I was going to say Michael Turner and Drew Kersinka. Now, Kersinka has a little more beef on his body, but they're both probably 6'3", and we're only talking, what, 8th grade?
Yeah, 8th grade maybe.
A lot of room to grow.
We told Nick to go down and see if he could play one-on-one against him. He was afraid to. And Nick's 6'9".
Nick's like, I am? All right, here we go. Rams in the red, dark blue are the Eagles of Holy Spirit Geist, and we are ready to go. Winner wins the National League City Championship. Tip is going to be won by the Eagles, but it was knocked out of bounds off the fingertips of Lucas Benner, so it will be Rams basketball in our first possession of the night.
It's hard for you to say city championship, national city championship.
It is, yes. Shot in the lane, up and good, and De'Aaron Gibson will get St. Lawrence on the board early. And they will press. The big fella driving and has his shot blocked down low, and we got a ball that went off the side of the backboard, I do believe, and they're going to call that out unless it did hit the standard that is going into the wall. So it will go over to the Rams.
Quick 2-0 lead, right up, and a little nice shot that you like. It was a 15-foot jump shot.
And he's the MVP already. So we already have a stoppage of play.
These kids have been here since 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Been shooting around, and, now the shoes untied, the socks aren't pulled up right. It's like, it would drive you nuts as a coach.
Rams basketball. Good look again at De'Aaron Gibson, who drives and ends up losing it out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover. That is the first for the Rams here
tonight. Good call by our official, Jerry Ross. Great call by him.
He's so focused, he doesn't hear a word you're saying.
He hears it.
Zone trap again.
Oh, go.
Broken easily. Now they have numbers the other way, and there is another block shot by Turner. That's 2 now.
You can't hold the ball. You got to go quick.
Or you better shot fake Turner down there, huh?
If you shot fake him, then you got an open shot anyway, right?
Yeah, because he's going to fly on by. Eagles basketball is the inbound. That'll be Luke Andrus. Andrus driving baseline, lost it. That's their first turnover. Rams will waste no time. I have a feeling they play up-tempo basketball, and that'll be De'Aaron Gibson, his second bucket already. Early 4-0 lead. And another block down low by Turner. That's 3. And one thing you don't want to do, Lucas Benner, is go inside against him.
Yeah, and they're going to be intimidated. 3 blocks already, and now they're going to be really shy to go in after him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what their strategy will be from here on out. Here's a 3 from the wing, no good. As Utterback can't get it to fall, and we've got a timeout on the floor called by Holy Spirit Geist. We'll keep it here for this timeout. An early 4-0 lead. One thing that I'm at this stage for Coach Lamer is he's going to have to figure out. He just saw one of the coaches say just that. Listen, we got to shot fake this guy because there's no way you're going to take it in. First off, he's 6'3", got long arms.
Right, but you get him up and then make the contact.
Yeah.
Create the contact. The foul knows we're going to be called on him. You get him in foul trouble, we'll see how that changes the whole entire game. Because if I'm St. Lawrence, I'm going after number 11 as well, the big guy as well.
Yeah. So after the whistle is blown, we're back in action here after a 30-second timeout. The Eagles have yet to score, and we're coming up on 2 minutes gone in this opening quarter. Ducey, the handoff now to Benner. They're going to go down low. And another block. That's 4 now for Turner. Scecina ends up getting blocked at the other end, and then a turnover by the Rams. That's their second. Here's a three on the way off the front of the rim. And the rebound put back good inside. Nice job by Andrus. He has his first two.
No need to sweat it.
Well, we know that Lucas Benner is not shy of shooting a three. The drive down the lane and a block the other way. Nice defense.
I like how it collapsed on him, didn't it?
Yeah, that was Gabe Kozlowski. So now a chance to tie or take the lead. That defense really extending out front. Benner on the drive, feeds inside, a turnover.
Got to stop the ball right here.
De'Aaron Gibson on the drive, takes the hit, goes down on the floor, and will go the other way.
I think he was expecting contact and didn't get it.
Kozlowski driving and scoring.
Right back in it.
Tied at 4. Kozlowski gets his first two.
Don't you just post up the big guy?
I would think so. At least see what he can do down low, because right now he's got a size advantage.
Huge.
And I'm not sure if this is intended to be this way. As you got a three on the way, missed. As Darren Gibson can't get it to go. De'Aaron Gibson misses it after getting the offensive rebound. We have a jump ball and the possession arrow in favor of the Eagles. Jack Waywalk will step into the lineup now for the Eagles, and sitting down will be Jack Ducey. Well, I was watching the Eagles defense, and they have taken Scecina, and they put him out on a smaller guy, and they've allowed a smaller player to guard Michael Turner, so they must not feel that Turner's much of an offensive threat.
Right.
4 unanswered here by the Eagles. Got a whistle and a foul underneath, and they may have gotten Turner. 44 blocks for Turner, and the foul's going to be called on 50, which Turner is Turner. That'll be his first.
He had 44 blocks in the year.
Well, he has 4 blocks tonight.
Oh, 4. I thought you said 44, and I said, holy smokes.
If he had 44 in 7 games, that's pretty good.
That's
but
pretty impressive.
He might. Checking into the lineup now for the Rams will be Krishan Cobb.
And we apologize for that. We don't get stats for these championship games, and but we see some great athletes in these tournaments.
Missed them both
free throws,
but they get the offensive rebound. Here's another three on the way by Benner. It shoots the air ball, but an offensive rebound there by Andrus. Big fella inside will kick it down low to Benner.
Oh, got another one.
Foul. Oh, that's going to be 2 now on turning. You just talked about that. Want to get him out of the ball game.
You can't keep him in the game with 2. And he's going to keep him. Wow.
Well, I'm sure for Coach Utterback, he's contemplating. He wants to think about it a little bit. He's got a shot here to think about it first. As you see Benner at the line, and they missed their third. Well, and if he goes without Turner at some point, it'll be a smaller lineup. But the good thing, if you're a Rams fan, it'll be a quicker lineup. As Benner on the board.
I would slide Gibson into post.
5 unanswered now for the Eagles. And a carry called against the Rams. De'Aaron Gibson made that move, and they got him on that one. That's their third. Boy, a lot of times you don't see officials make that call anymore, do you?
No. Is it even a violation in high school basketball anymore?
It's iffy. Here's Benner. Throws it up and got it to go. This time he took it over Turner, who had to play more cautious. 3 now by Benner.
7-0 run here.
Yeah. One thing about Turner now, he's not going to be so
active underneath the basket.
Exactly. So he's going to have to play a lot smarter now. That ball is going to be kicked, but no whistle there, and a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor here of the Rams. I think that the Rams want a timeout. They're not getting it right away. So the Rams will call a timeout. their first timeout of the night. And again, it's a 7-0 run now by Holy Spirit Geist. We will have our second game coming up. Following this one will be St. Simon against St. Charles in the American League City Championship. A nice run put together here by the Eagles. And they did exactly what they really needed to do. And first off, get Turner in foul trouble. And number two, they're able to hit the outside shot. Just think if they would have hit those other two free throws, we're talking about a 9-0 run.
You know, I'm working around the gymnasium. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 varsity coaches in the stands tonight. They could have stayed home and watched it on IndianaSRN.
I'm sure, like everybody, sometimes you just like to see it in person, right?
They just announced that they can catch the replay tonight.
There you go. De'Aaron Gibson. He has all 4 points, and he misses that one. The rebound, Turner gives it back to Gibson. His shot in the lane is good. De'Aaron Gibson has all 6 points. Now, one thing you'll notice about Michael Turner, he's very, very raw.
Yes.
But you can't teach size, as they often say. That three is going to be missed by Waywalk, and somehow they get another offensive rebound.
I take it inside. Give it to the big fella.
And so far, he has not posted up underneath near the basket. Ball is another offensive rebound by Waywalk after the missed shot. Here's a three by Benner. No. Battle for the rebound. Turner comes away with it. Then they throw it away right through the hands of Darren Gibson.
They're putting a lot of pressure, though, on Turner to make him do a lot of things inside.
Coming into the lineup will be Ethan Leonard, his first action of the night, and that'll give Lucas Benner a chance to sit down. He leads the Eagles in scoring with 3. Off the inbound, and another block by Turner. Krasinka, the one thing you'd like to see Krasinka do is, if you're going to go back to that right side, give him the head fake, step back inside with the left hand.
And you get another foul call on it.
5 blocks now by Turner. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. Good hands by the Rams to stop that possession.
I would think you have 26.8 seconds here. You take your time, don't you?
Yeah, I go for the last shot. That's going to be a reach. They're going to get De'Aaron Gibson on his first.
What you don't want to do is get him in foul trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, he's your, right now, all the offense you have tonight. But that's the other thing, too, and you know this, we've coached long enough. You're going to have to get somebody else involved in the offense
you do.
Somehow.
Yep. There he is. He's
off the inbound. Andrus lost it. That'll be the 3rd turnover now by the Eagles. Here's Darren Gibson. Wide open in the corner. A 3 is off the side of the backboard by Utterbeck. And it will be Eagles basketball. 5 seconds remaining. Down to the final shot right here. Waywalk. And they will not get the shot off in time. After 1, it's the Eagles leading the Rams 7-6.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand-cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family. Come have some great food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Back here at Scecina High School, the Rams and Eagles doing battle. We've gone back and forth. Each team has made a run. The big story right now is Michael Turner, 5 block shots, but he has 2 fouls. And now you'll see the Eagles going more of a 2-3 zone. They're going to put Scecina in the middle. There's your leading scorer, De'Aaron Gibson, on the drive. And he's able to get the shot up, though it was partially blocked on the way up. And now we have a jump ball call. Boy, you got to be careful. If you're Utterback, you don't want to get a flagrant foul right there.
Let go of the ball.
Rams will continue to press. Ball up for grabs. Turnover number 4.
You don't throw the ball in the middle of the floor.
There's a 3 by Darren Gibson. Missed it. Tipped by Turner into the hands of their leading scorer, De'Aaron Gibson. He missed it. We have another jump ball. And this will go over to the Rams in this possession.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that 3? Patino missed it. Andrus hands it off now to Ducey, and it'll be Eagles basketball.
You know, you dribble one ball and then you stop. You got to keep your dribble.
Yep. Here's another block. That's number 6 now by Turner. And a turnover by Holy Spirit Geist. And we've got a whistle and a foul call in the backcourt. And it looks like they're going to get Ethan Leonard. Well, you make a good point. We talk about this a lot on all of our broadcasts. You dribble with a purpose.
Yes.
And you keep that dribble until that purpose
is done.
And we see too many players that give it up, and the next thing you know, and a lot of players nowadays don't go to the basketball. There's another carry on De'Aaron Gibson. That's going to be number 5. So 5 turnovers each. But back to the dribbling thing and I hope they're teaching these players this, keep that dribble as long as you can. I think you even see it in the college game. A lot of players don't go to the basketball enough, as Scecina can't get the first shot to go, and we have a jump ball. And Coach Utterbeck is talking with the one official about the carry.
Over the back.
What's that?
He's talking about over the back as well.
That shot off the mark there by Andrus. But I think what he's talking about, he's telling you, the head coach, the official, was I could see him underneath the ball. They'll let you go on the side these days, but once you start going up and over like that, you're going to end up with a turnover. That's another turnover there by the Rams. That is their 6th. So far, no scoring in this quarter, and we're coming up on 2 minutes in. And there's another turnover, number 6. Back the other way, and the layup good by De'Aaron Gibson. He has all 8 points. The Rams have come back to take the lead. Kozlowski on the drive. Nice move right by Turner for the layup.
Say, come get the ball, big fella.
That's right. Well, think about Turner. He was going for the block.
He was.
Kozlowski has 4. And just like that, the Eagles have regained the lead. See, I think Michael Turner is right now all defense. You watched him in the warm-ups, and there's a 3 up and good by De'Aaron Gibson. And I think that if you're thinking about Turner down the line, you're going to have to develop him a lot more as an offensive player. Ball loose. Another turnover. Back the other way we go, and a foul call on Kozlowski. By the way, 7 turnovers now by the Eagles. That turnover thanks to De'Aaron Gibson, who's right now doing it all.
He's Mr. Offense.
He is. But here is Darren Gibson, a chance to get on the board here in the second quarter.
I like the routine. Side to side.
Wholesale changes here as Miles Wallape will come in, number 50. Also back in will be Lucas Benner. Second free throw here by Darren Gibson. Got the roll. And the bounce. And now a 3-point lead. Also in the ball game for the Rams will be Jace Henderson. Nice cut to the basket, but you got to complete it all the way. Offensive rebound, put back good. Lucas Benner has 5. Well, they potentially would have had an easy layup there by Waywalk if he just keeps going.
And go after the player.
Yeah. That 3 is on the way and missed by Patino. Here's Kozlowski. They'll get it across the timeline. Waywalk. 2.5 minutes and a foul call against Darren Gibson. We will see Brian Utterback come back into the lineup after a brief rest, and that'll put Gibson on the bench with his first foul. Eagles have not attacked inside with their big fella in the drive, and losing the basketball is Benner. That's their 8th turnover.
Very fortunate they didn't call that on Turner.
Yeah.
With the leg out.
So now Rams have a chance here to build on the 1-point lead against that 2-3 zone. What don't you like right now about the Eagles defense? Get your hands up.
Well, your hands up, and then if you're the Eagles, you got to talk.
Yeah.
Guys cutting through.
Foul on Utterback after that miss by Henderson. And I tell you what, and you think people go, well, what's the big deal about having your hands up? First off, you get deflections. Number 2, they always can't see through all those hands.
And the extension.
Yeah.
You're 7 or 8 inches taller.
You want to make it as difficult as you possibly can. The ball goes out of bounds, and they will say it's a turnover. That is the 9th turnover now on Holy Spirit Geist.
Under 150 played first half. Pretty clean first half.
Well, the Rams have been able to overcome lack of scoring other than that young man right there, as De'Aaron Gibson is going to be called, I believe. It's either him or Turner. They're going to get, nope.
Are they going to get Turner?
I think they're going to get Kozlowski, aren't they?
No, they're going to get
Turner.
They got
Turner. So Turner just picked up his 3rd. And Coach Utterback, he's gambling to leave Turner in there. He's only got 2 to go now. Probably feels there's no way he can be in this game without him in the middle. Here is Kozlowski for 3. Missed it. Turner with a rebound. Boy, you were hoping maybe if you were the Rams that they were going to call somebody else instead of Michael Turner. 6 block shots. He has not scored tonight, but those 6 blocks are huge so far defensively for the Rams. The drive and a foul call on Krasinka, who picks up his first, and that's going to put Utterback at the line for 2 free throws.
Utterback's not afraid to go into Giants.
No. One thing about a guard, you're going to have to be used to going in against the Giants a lot of times.
Yeah.
The other thing when you talk about playing inside like that is kind of what Utterback did there is you draw that foul. You may have to adjust your shot a little bit, but you're hoping to get the big fella to turn, and that way the official has to make that call.
Yeah, make him blow the whistle.
Yep. Second free throw by Utterback. 1:01 remaining, and he missed the second. They're now 2 of 4 from the line. Under a minute to go, still a 2-point lead for the Rams. Baseline high arcer, no good by Andrus. It's safe from going out of bounds. Back to Andrus. This time he makes it. Give the assist that time to Benner. Luke Andrus has 4, and it's tied at 13. De'Aaron Gibson, the nice crossover, the kick out, and Darren Gibson missed it, and the rebound by Krasinka. And then running the floor, and the other end for the easy layup, Kozlowski. He has 6. You got to love a little cherry picking down there, Coach.
He left right when he shot the ball.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Aaron Gibson missed it. Offensive rebound, Gibson. The kick out here is Darren Gibson, and he gets the three. And that's going to do it for the first half. Each team has had the lead. Each team has done some nice things here in the first half, and right now nothing decided. 16-15 at the end of the first half. We'll take a timeout. Second half action on the way here on Indiana SRN.
Just the family you get from it, all the teammates and all the hard work you get from it.
Getting to compete, we use our talents and be able to play with other people that we don't know.
I love all the friendships that you can make at CYO camp and all the creative activities that we do.
The people, the community that you're playing for, your school, you're not just playing for a team, you're playing for a whole organization of people, so that's pretty cool, I think.
That it's very inclusive and no one's left out and you're able to have fun.
I like the 2 years when I went to the CYO music recital because I won my group. It aided me finding out that I won. I'm like, yay!
Even if we make a mistake, that we all give each other high fives and we say, it's okay, you can do it.
My faith has grown because I can play for people and I can make them happy and they can just enjoy my music that I play.
My faith has grown by knowing not to always get down on myself when I lose because there's always going to be another time. For each sport I play at CYO, we will pray before and after, and we sometimes also pray with other teams.
It gives me a chance to play for God. God's the only one who needs to listen, and your family, nobody else in the room.
St. John Bosco basically is our patron saint. His philosophy is that if a kid's doing it, we're doing it. We go into their world. One of the reasons I love it is it's all embraced in play. You know, his philosophy came down to three. It was that you always treat a child kindly, that you always treat a child fairly, and through our actions, we model who God and Jesus were. And I think if we can do that, that's everything.
Faith is such an integral part of the experience. They know they're going to experience God and experience faith in a way that helps them come alive and helps them feel included and excited about being here.
I think the counselors approach our philosophy as everybody can be here, everybody can participate, everybody can be a champ in their own way.
There's no greater friendship than the bond that you'll make while serving others, and I think that's huge here, that we spend so much time serving the kids and really thinking about their needs.
We really consider it our ministry. It is a way of life. It is our way of impacting the world. You know, each camper, each staff member at a time, whatever goodness they receive or lessons they learn here, we're hoping that they're taking those into the world.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
I'm Grayson, and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alert.
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board. Back here at Scecina High School for the National League City Championship game. We're at halftime, 16-15. The Rams, by the way, led by De'Aaron Gibson. 11 of their 16 points. Darren Gibson had 4, and Brian Utterback had a single point. Michael Turner, the defensive stopper, 6 block shots in that first half, but he's been now saddled with 3 fouls. We'll see how they're going to play him in the second half, but they kept him in. In fact, he did not sit down in the entire first half, and so it looks like Turner's in until he either fouls out or stays in the entire game. On the other side, the Eagles were led by Gabe Kozlowski. He had 6 points. Lucas Benner had 5, and Luke Andrus finished with 4 points. The big story for the Eagles in the first half, though, 9 turnovers, and they're certainly going to have to cut that down here in the second half if they plan on winning this championship game here tonight. And if the Eagles win it, they improve to 10-1. They win the city championship. The Rams would improve to 6-2. Would expect in the second half, I would imagine, again, Michael Turner, not necessarily an offensive threat, but defensively he is big. They're going to have to keep him in the game the rest of the way. I think he might be the biggest key, might be him, other than De'Aaron Gibson scoring, because he's doing so much on defense.
And I think what you got to do is just got to keep him clean, so to speak, and hopefully he'll play smart. You lose him. I think if you lose Turner, you lose the height advantage, and then you can bound it inside to your big fella.
Yeah, and you lose the rebounding that he provides at the other end. Again, I don't think scoring is really necessarily his repertoire yet, but as big as he is, he has several years to get better. It'll be Rams basketball to begin the third. This is the guy right here, De'Aaron Gibson, with those 11 points, and we got a whistle and a foul right out of the chute, and looks like they're going to get Gabe Kozlowski picked up number 2 within the first 8 seconds. Now, I watched De'Aaron Gibson that time, and he went back underneath that basketball. I thought they're going to get him for that carry for the 3rd time. Here's Darren Gibson. The drive and the floater missed by Gibson. Able to get it back, missed it. And coming up with a loose basketball is Ducey. Out on the run the other way. It'll be Kozlowski, gets blocked by De'Aaron Gibson. Gibson, the pull-up, and can't get it to go. Rebound, down low, put back, no, by Turner, and then the put back, yes. De'Aaron Gibson lead at 3 now, and a turnover. That's number 10.
Got to think better with the basketball.
De'Aaron Gibson gets that high screen from Turner. From 16, missed it. Turner, another offensive rebound, put back, no. And again, Darren Gibson off the bottom of the rim, and he had a difficult time on the angle.
Oh, he double dribbled, got away with it.
Here come the Eagles back the other way. Layup good by Benner. He now has 7. We mentioned Turner a little bit raw on the offensive side of things, and he missed a couple of bunnies that time. Here's Turner again, this time in and out. Scecina with a rebound. Chance to take the lead. Kozlowski for 3, missed it long. Rebounded by Benner. He can't get it to go, and it'll be in Turner's hands.
They don't want to slow down this ball, do they?
No.
They want to run. Oh, he carried the ball again.
Yep. And I thought they were going to get him the last time, too.
Is that the 4th time?
Yeah. And he's got to keep his hand side or top.
You would think that that official has called each one. You would realize what's going on.
How about Kozlowski, the runner, missed it, coming up with it, and that one just off the rim by Andrus. Once again, Scecina with a rebound. He can't get it to go. They'll get another one, and a foul on Turner. That's number 4. Good job by Andrus in that opposite side rebound. He'll go to the line. That's not the big story. The big story is Turner has one more before he's done. It looks like I think they're going to get him out.
How about the big fella for the Holy Spirit keeping the ball alive?
Yeah. 5 now for Andrus.
That's our 2nd tie of the night.
Rashawn Cobb will come in, so they get dramatically smaller here. But again, you can get smaller, but you got quicker. Second free throw is good. Now the question is...
No count. No count.
They took it off. Question now is for the Eagles, will they attempt to go down inside and Scecina use his big body?
Look, that's exactly what I would be doing, right?
I would. Crossover by Darren Gibson. And he turns it over. That's their 8th. See, if I'm Gibson right here, you know what? I know Turner's out. I might as well go ahead and take that jumper. He got the guy crossed over, just go in and score.
Good point.
Waywalk back in. And coming out of the lineup will be Jack Ducey. There's your big guy, but he's down actually too high. Shots missed there by Andrus, but another offensive rebound by Waywalk. Andrus. Ball loose. Picked up on the baseline. Heads-up job that time by Benner to throw it off the leg of a Rams player. See, I think they need to get Scecina down on the block. Last 2 times he touched the ball, he was out around the free throw line.
Right there it is.
Nice pass to the inside. Little jump hook there, no good by Benner. Offensive rebound. Scecina, no. Another offensive rebound. Can't get that one to go by Andrus, and here we go the other way with Utterback. Rebounding will be a key the rest of this quarter for sure.
They're going to isolate right here.
That's Darren Gibson. And look at everybody sink into the lane. Kozlowski on the guard. The screen there by Utterbeck, and the 3 is on the way and good by Gibson. 16 now by Gibson.
16 of their 21.
The Rams can hold on without Turner, and there's another turnover. That's 11. Here's Darren Gibson back the other way. A little Euro step to the inside, and a blocking foul called on Luke Andrus. So right now it is De'Aaron Gibson's game really to take over here for the Rams. And we've got a timeout by the Eagles. And this will be for the Eagles a full timeout. We'll take a timeout.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as...
Right now it's De'Aaron Gibson, 16 of the 21 points for the Rams. They're playing without Michael Turner, who's on the bench with those 4 fouls. But here is Gibson at the line. So far tonight, the Rams 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Gibson kind of showing right now individually he might be the best player on the floor. You think that's why there's so many high school coaches in here tonight?
I got a feeling so. He grows 4 or 5 inches during the summer. He could be kind of dangerous.
Yeah. Missed the second one. Lead at 4. We haven't had a 4-point lead in a while. Kozlowski has worked it inside. Prosinka missed it as he goes to the floor, and it'll go over to the Rams.
Coach is complaining he got fouled, but he's the one that moved the guy out of the way.
Yeah, I think they need to get him a little bit lower and work on his angle a little bit too. Here's De'Aaron Gibson. And a timeout called. It'll be a 30-second timeout by the Rams. With 1:47 remaining here in the third quarter. Oh, they're going to change it to a full, so it is a full timeout. Now we'll take a timeout with a 4-point lead.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Rams got a timeout, and they changed it to a full timeout. Let's see if they have something drawn up here out of the timeout. That's De'Aaron Gibson now at the point, and he's going to fire away and miss it. Long rebound, and coming out with it is Luke Andrus. Andrus will drive to the basket, and he gets fouled, and the bucket good. De'Aaron Gibson picks up the foul.
Yeah, he's not too much in foul trouble. He's got 2. I think he can stay. I'm surprised they haven't put Turner back in. I put Turner back in right now.
I think they're trying to hold him to the 4th. You got to hold in your breath. You still got a lead. Free throw is good. Got a nice roll.
That's the Scecina roll for you.
Andrus with 8. 90 seconds remaining. They have taken De'Aaron Gibson off the point now. De'Aaron Gibson will drive. Nice shot by De'Aaron Gibson. He has 6.
They can shoot the ball.
Lead at 3.
Again, we give the ball away 40 feet away from the basket.
Andrus, baseline drive, feeds inside. Prosinka lost it, and we have a jump ball. That'll be the 12th turnover now by the Eagles.
Big fella has to get the ball and then go above his head.
Yep. It will remain Eagles basketball. They lose the possession arrow. Under a minute. Krasinka down low, kind of threw that one off, and the putback good by Andrus.
Andrus got away with the shove.
Just a little one.
Whip. No.
It's not a foul unless somebody calls it. Here's Darren Gibson once again. The left-hander fires and misses, and the rebound coming away with it will be Waywalk. Here's Kozlowski on the drive, takes the body, no call there. The putback no by Krasinka, and then coming away with it will be Utterback. 14 seconds to go. Darren Gibson missed it, and coming up with it will be Kozlowski. He loses it out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Rams with 6 seconds to go. Chance here again for the Rams to build on that 1-point lead. Darren Gibson, the step back, can't get it to go, and at the buzzer, that's going to do it. We head to the fourth, 24-23 Rams.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, insulting referees,
threatening officials,
berating young umpires, learning the ropes,
violent language in the stands,
screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements, top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Final quarter of this National League City Championship game, 24-23. Luke Andrus leading the way for the Eagles. He has 10. Lucas Benner with 7 on the other side for St. Lawrence. They were led by Darren Gibson with 17. And guess who's back in? Michael Turner. I thought maybe the idea was just get through that third quarter. You still have the lead even with him out of the lineup. So Turner's back in.
And they really didn't take advantage of him being off the floor.
Not really. Here's a 3 on the way and missed by Patino. Yeah, I thought if they would have taken Krasinka and planted him down on the block in that area, they might have gotten a couple of easy buckets. Kozlowski for 3, missed it. Offensive rebound, Leonard. Once again, the big fella off the glass and good. Krasinka with his first 2 points. And you knew that Turner couldn't go after the block there because he has 4 fouls. 25-24. Here's the 3 on the way, good. Darren Gibson. He has 9. And then a turnover. The drive and the shot no good by Utterback. Nearly a steal, and it's going to go off of an Eagles player. Looked like that was Andrus. That's going to be their 13th turnover.
Hold the ball. Point guard, come get the ball. Give it to your point guard.
And be strong. Coming into the lineup will be Benner.
That's why they're 8th graders.
Yes.
That's why I don't coach anymore.
That's me neither.
And I don't have any hair anymore because of that reason.
Me neither. 27-25. Gibson. Here's the shot by Patino. That's off the mark. Probably not the shot they were looking for. And then Darren Gibson with a takeaway. That is another turnover. That's 14. I tell you what, Patino hasn't seen a shot he didn't like so far tonight.
He's thrown it up there a couple times.
Wow. Here's Kozlowski off the drive. Andrus in the lane. Andrus feeds it down low. The floater up and good by Benner. He has 9. And we're tied at 27.
No.
No?
No.
Overtime?
No.
Here is Darren Gibson. They'll swing it now to Darren Gibson. Another 3 is missed. Long rebound by Waywalk. 2 minutes gone in the quarter. Here is Kozlowski in the lane. Floats it up. Can't get the roll. Rebound Turner. De'Aaron Gibson back the other way. Gibson, nice stutter step there, and they get him for a travel. That's their 9th turnover. Back in the lineup for the Rams will be Jace Henderson. By the way, Pitino coming out and getting an earful from Coach Utterback on those 2 shots. They're going to go down low to the big fella. Turnaround shot off the glass and good. Gersinka now has 4. Not a whole lot that time that De'Aaron Gibson could do.
No. What are you going to do? Maybe foul him.
Yeah. 29-27. Back to a 2-point lead now for the Eagles. De'Aaron Gibson has given the Rams a second alternative on offense, and they're going to get a traveling call against Utterback.
The pressure has picked up a little bit from Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Not great, but just enough to throw you off a little bit.
Now they can build on a 2-point lead coming up on 3 minutes. They'll go back down inside to the big fella, and he's going to get another one. Krasinka, 6 points, all in the quarter, and it's a 4-point lead.
And all 3 times down the floor.
And he went to his right side, and he got to play him that way. Here's a big-time 3, no good. Rebound inside by De'Aaron Gibson. He will score and go to the line. De'Aaron Gibson shot that one from, I think, downtown Indy.
That was in the parking lot, that's for sure.
It was. So now De'Aaron Gibson a chance to get his 20th point of the night and cut this lead down to 1. Had to update the scoreboard. They do so now Gibson at the line. Gibson 1 for 2. Can't get the roll, and high for the rebound, Krasinka. Still a 2-point ball game. Wide open on the wing, and passing it up is Waywalk. Got the big fella down inside again. Krasinka kicks it out. Play a little triangle game. Waywalk for 3, missed it. Rebound by Turner. Turner nearly turns it over, and a foul call against Benner.
Great call by the official.
$19 by De'Aaron Gibson, 9 by Darren Gibson, and we've got a timeout on the floor at 2:34. We'll see if this is going to be a full timeout or it will be a 30-second timeout. Boy, the Eagles able to survive so far, Coach. They have 14 turnovers. Again, that number is unofficial, but 14 turnovers. We talked about that maybe being one of the big keys in this one. They got to take care of the ball down the stretch.
Got to take care of the ball, and again, it's going to come down to hitting free throws, right?
Yeah.
But you got to take care of the ball. Foul counts 2-2, 2:34. I would assume we will probably be in the bonus. Turner's not done anything offensively. I would give him the ball, see what he can do inside.
Well, one thing he hasn't done offensively, defensively, he had the 5 blocks early. Since then, he's had 1. Now he's playing kind of tentative because he knows he can't pick up 1 more. He's gone. So you don't blame the young man, but he's playing at least smart. He wants to stay in the game.
Well, you want to stay in the game because you want to win so you can play next Sunday.
There you go. Rams basketball, chance to tie or take the lead. This young man right here, Darren Gibson, has been big for the Rams in the second half. He's taken over that point guard spot. And we had a dropped drink on this sideline, or what is it?
Snickers. Looks like Skittles dropped out of the young man's pocket.
Or money.
Mama's picking up pennies?
Picking up the money.
And he's like, I don't care. I got $1.
I got $1. I'm getting out of here.
Getting out of here, Bob.
All right, Rams basketball.
Good job, Jerry Ross.
He does it all. On the baseline, floater missed again by Patino. He's 0 for tonight, and a reaching foul on Patino. It is not Damian Patino's night so far.
Well, he went after the ball, and he grabbed the guy's arm.
Well, when you're having a tough night shooting the basketball, sometimes you try to make it up in other areas. 2 minutes remaining. The drive by Benner, and somehow took the contact and able to score. He now has 11. 4-point lead under 2 minutes. De'Aaron Gibson short on the shot, and the rebound by Andrus, and then a foul in the backcourt on Gibson, and I believe that's number 3 on Gibson. Well, now if I am the Eagles, and I got to face the press here, I'm spreading the floor.
You bet.
Timeout for the Eagles. They're going to call a 30-second timeout. Let's see what their strategy will be. Question is, can they handle that pressure when they get in? Maybe they can do it in the full court. Can they do it in the half court and not make a silly turnover and give the Rams back the basketball?
Well, I think your first option would get across, to waste some time or take some time off the clock. And I think you pound it inside.
Yeah.
Big fella scored 6 points tonight. The last 3 times down the floor, he scored for you. I think that's the key right there.
I agree. Because they're not going to put Turner on him.
Oh, no way.
They've been using De'Aaron Gibson, trying to keep Turner in the ball game. So you have a huge size advantage. If I'm De'Aaron Gibson, though, I overplay him on his left side. I'm going to make him turn.
Good point. Really good point.
Because you know as well as I do, or at least I believe we would think, Kersinka's going to line up somewhere down here on the low block on our side. Broke the press easily. Oh, he got away with the travel there.
He sure did.
And they will spread the floor as we thought they would. You have a 4-point lead, so it's 2 possessions. Kersinka will reverse it. Oh, and he dribbled it off his foot, waywalk and out of bounds. We just talked about the costly turnover. Now you give the Rams a little bit of life right here. I like this maneuver, though. I'm going to put, wait a minute. Don't think he got it.
Jerry Ross says, my bad. Hey, that's on me.
I threw it to him and he wasn't ready. I like this because you put a guard out to guard the ball handler and waste some time. Don't let him have a free reign up the floor. De'Aaron Gibson. Gibson's going to draw all the attention. Here's a 3 by Darren Gibson. No good. Rebound, De'Aaron Gibson. He has it partially blocked. Gets it back again and lays it in. Great hustle there by De'Aaron Gibson. And then they throw it away again. No, they're going to say it was touched by the Rams. De'Aaron Gibson touched it. Coach Utterback is asking for an appeal there, but he says that, well, it was turned over by the touch on the Rams. Boy, how big of a turnover would that have been? Kozlowski on the drive. Back inside, the double team. Nothing there for Andrus. Going to have to foul here pretty soon. Got to make a decision, and they turn it over again. 16 turnovers. Back there the way we go, and a foul call on Waywalk. Good foul there from the standpoint. You don't allow the bucket. It'll go out underneath.
You have timeouts left.
I hear you. Utterback will inbound. Wide open is Patino, and he shot a 3 again. It's going to stay here. I would be grabbing Damian and say, listen.
You don't have to shoot the ball, son.
That's right. We don't need a hero right now. Here's Darren Gibson. It'll be De'Aaron Gibson. We go Gibson. Here's Darren on the drive to the baseline. Missed it. Rebound, Turner, put back good. Michael Turner, his first 2 of the night. And now we got a timeout with 16.8 seconds remaining. Boy, those turnovers by the Eagles were big.
Four in the last 22 seconds.
You got to learn how to take care. And I know, again, they're only in 7th and 8th grade, but you got to learn to take care of the basketball. And when you looked at the turnovers, Coach, they were really unforced in a lot of ways. The one came off the foot over here.
You get in the game, though, because, I guarantee you, coach is telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And you're just not. You'll grow into that.
Yeah.
And it's called basketball IQ, and you'll grow into it. It's a lot of fun. If you're in the stands, you probably have no fingernails right now.
Well, 16.8, let's draw this up. I would imagine, again, you got to think about going back into Kersinka down low. If you can, have him go to his right hand.
Well, you got a couple of fouls to give, too.
Yep.
I mean, if they got an eye on the basket, foul him.
Yeah.
And take the ball back out of bounds.
Starting lineup coming out here for the Rams. The big question now is, do I smell OT? Didn't you mention that earlier?
Yes, I did.
We got a long way to go, though. 16.8. Here's the pressure and the trap, right where they don't want to be. They're able to get rid of it. Keeping the basketball is Benner down in the corner. 7 seconds remaining. Timeout by the Eagles. 11 seconds came off the clock, and now they got 5 to work with it here.
Fortunately, they didn't get a turnover there.
Yep.
And fortunately, that player's right there.
When the key is, again, you inbound right there. They come trapped. You got to get it to the middle of the floor.
I wonder where the ball's going to be. Is the ball going to be underneath the basket, or is it going to be at the top of the key?
Well, I think his timeout was out there, so it's got to be on the side because it was above the three-point line.
3-point line?
So it's got to be over there. I bet they wish he was down here.
I know where I think number 11 would get the ball.
Yeah. My thought process is here, too. If I can't get it down low with 5.5, I want to drive. I think you and I talked about this before. My thought always is
force the official to blow the whistle.
Exactly. I'm going to drive to the basket, and if the guy didn't guard me, I'm possibly going to get the easy two. If he's going to try to block me, I'm possibly going to get free throws as well.
Okay, if you're Turner, do you guard the ball? You're the tallest kid on the ball.
Might not be a bad idea.
I put him on the ball outside.
Well, let's see what the Eagles have drawn up here. We're going to make sure that Darren Gibson gives the inbounder room. Good look here, Kozlowski. They waste too much time. No, and they can't get it to go. And that's going to be overtime as Luke Andrus had a pretty good look at it, but could not deliver in regulation. We'll come back to the overtime period next. We're tied at 33.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Well, the Eagles may have felt they let that one get away in the last minute and a half or so with some costly turnovers, and now we go into the overtime. Michael Turner got that big bucket to tie the ball game. He had not scored the entire game. He is still playing with those 4 fouls. But the Eagles, 16 turnovers here tonight.
Both teams have an extra timeout. So both teams have one timeout each, if I'm correct.
3 minutes in the OT. It'll be Kozlowski, and he's going to get hammered by Patino. Kozlowski had 6 points all early. He has not scored since. They've had Scecina with 6.
Actually, he kept it in the game in the second quarter.
Yeah. He'll be a nice player. 7 points now, either led by Luke Andrus, who had a chance to win the game at the end of regulation, but could not come up with the bucket. He had 10, or has 10. So now the Eagles lead it by 2. Dangerous pass and a foul call against Darren Gibson, and that was not the pass they were looking for right there.
Now, if you're Holy Spirit, you're going to be in the bonus.
Well,
make them foul you.
And there's too much time to hold. Get out of that area. On the baseline, nice feed to the inside. The big fella missed it again. Scecina had a puppy and couldn't get it to fall. Take one power dribble and lay it off the glass, young man.
He'll learn that. Crowd is coming in hand for the second game.
Yeah, they
Holy
are.
Smokes.
Utterback trapped. Will find Darren Gibson for 3. Missed it. And Darren Gibson on the putback is going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. Well, rebounding has been a huge key tonight for sure. Luke Andrus picks up the foul, his second. Big free throws here for Darren Gibson. 22 now by Gibson.
How quiet did this Jim just get?
17 in the first half. He has 5 in the second half. He was unstoppable early. Second free throw is good. But when Turner got the early foul trouble, he kind of took over, but he also knew he had to be a little bit careful. So he didn't pick up some fouls. He's got 3. Another turnover by the Eagles. 17, and then the Rams give it right back, trying to push the tempo. Kozlowski on the drive, lost her for the moment, floater good.
How'd he? Concentration.
10 points now by Kozlowski.
For an 8th grader, that's a big time play.
Big time, yeah. He will be very good by the time he's a junior and senior in high school. Utterback lost it. That'll be another turnover, 2 in a row now by the Rams, and they trail it by 2. They were down by 4 in regulation and managed to come back and tie the game to send it into overtime. Now can the Eagles spread the floor? See, he's backing away, backing away. Good look here at Andrus. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound by Patino, and then Patino lost it the other way. 14 turnovers now by the Rams. Kozlowski, the baseline. Oh boy, a lot of contact right there, but no whistle. I thought they could have gotten Darren Gibson on the foul.
Why are you shooting a 3-pointer?
I don't know. I have no idea. Lucas Benner, you sometimes get wide-eyed like that. You don't need to shoot again. You want to make him foul you here. 39 seconds remaining. The drive by Ducey, lost it on the floor. Darren Gibson, we have a foul call against Andrus. That's going to be his 3rd. Good hustle there by Darren Gibson. Gibson I don't think Gibson has had a break tonight. He's played the entire game.
He sure has.
So we will walk to the other end. We're in the bonus now for De'Aaron Gibson tonight. He's only missed from the free throw line twice. Once in the second, once in the third. He's 2 for 2 from the line here in the overtime. And he got a nice bounce there. 24 points now by Gibson. Chance to tie with 31.8. Do I smell double overtime, Coach? Second free throw missed. Oh, I don't know how in the world that Andrus lost the basketball, but then able to get it back in a foul in the backcourt. It's going to go against the Rams. So we will walk to this end. It'll be Andrus at the line. He has 10 points. All coming in regulation. It's a 1-point lead. That last foul on De'Aaron Gibson. He'll get one more. There you go. Oh, and he missed that one. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Krasinka. Well, we're on odds now, so something's got to happen. 20 seconds remaining. Patino driving all the way into no man's land, and a timeout before the jump ball. And the one place Damian Patino should not have gone is down there. You're the smallest guy on the floor. Don't go down there. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It's a 1-point lead.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Well, we're kind of in the same situation we were at the end of regulation, but now the Rams.
Isn't this a crazy game?
It's weird. Rams are going to inbound. That'll be Utterback. What did they draw up here to try to get the lead? Here's a shot on the way. Getting the roll is De'Aaron Gibson. 1-point lead, 7 seconds. Here's Kozlowski back the other way, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line with 4.2 to go. Kozlowski knew it from the time he got it. He was going strong to the basket, and that's going to be it for Turner. He's just fouled out. But he didn't have any choice. Turner, give him credit. He was able to stay in the game for this long with 4 fouls. So he comes out. We'll see Krishan Cobb, but now the pressure's on this young man, Gabe Kozlowski. 2 for 2 from the line. Piece of cake. One more might seal it right here. .2 to go, and a timeout called by the Rams. How about Gabe Kozlowski? We'll take a timeout, 39-38.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
To the point, can you help me?
Yeah, in a minute.
Okay.
By the way, Gabe Kozlowski, all 6 points scored by the Eagles in the overtime. Do you think he might be the MVP?
Yeah, do you think he might know what he was going to do?
Yeah, he did.
My goodness.
He knew when he got the ball he was going to take it to the basket. All right, the inbound. Here's De'Aaron Gibson. 2 seconds at the buzzer. Can't get it to go, and it's over. The Eagles, in overtime, win the National League City Championship. Your final score, 39-38. Gabe Kozlowski, 12 points, leading the way tonight for the Eagles. De'Aaron Gibson had a great game tonight for the Rams. He finishes with 24. Do not go away. We'll come back. The American League City Championship coming up in a few minutes right here on IndianaSRN.
Just the family you get from it, all the teammates and all the hard work you get from it.
Getting to compete, we use our talents and be able to play with other people that we don't know.
I love all the friendships that you can make at CYO camp and all the creative activities that we do.
The people, the community that you're playing for, your school, you're not just playing for a team, you're playing for a whole organization of people, so that's pretty cool, I think.
That it's very inclusive and no one's left out and you're able to have fun.
I like the 2 years when I went to the CYO music recital because I won my group. It aided me finding out that I won. I'm like, yay!
Even if we make a mistake, that we all give each other high fives and we say, it's okay, you can do it. My faith has grown because I can play for people and I can make them happy and they can just enjoy my music that I play.
My faith has grown by knowing not to always get down on myself when I lose because there's always going to be another time. For each sport I play at CYO, we will pray before and after, and we sometimes also pray with other teams.
It gives me a chance to play for God. God's the only one who needs to listen, and your family, nobody else in the room.
St. John Bosco basically is our patron saint. His philosophy is that if a kid's doing it, we're doing it. We go into their world. One of the reasons I love it is it's all embraced in play. You know, his philosophy came down to 3. It was that you always treat a child kindly, that you always treat a child fairly, and through our actions, we model who God and Jesus were. And I think if we can do that, that's everything.
Faith is such an integral part of the experience. They know they're going to experience God and experience faith in a way that helps them come alive and helps them feel included and excited about being here.
I think the counselors approach our philosophy as everybody can be here, everybody can participate, everybody can be a champ in their own way.
There's no greater friendship than the bond that you'll make while serving others, and I think that's huge here, that we spend so much time serving the kids and really thinking about their needs.
We really consider it our ministry. It is a way of life. It is our way of impacting the world. Each camper, each staff member at a time, whatever goodness they receive or lessons they learn here, we're hoping that they're taking those into the world.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
We're not here to just sell you another piece of software. We're here to helping you procure the licensing, manage and monitor those licenses over time.
Collaboration is very key when working with our clients. We are very much a partnering organization. We definitely work as a team to deliver solutions for our customers.
We're here to build relationships with customers, which is unique.
Hi, I'm Grayson and our parents work in road construction. Every day they head out to make our roads safer and better for you. But did you know work zone deaths have increased 63% since 2010?
Wow, that's a lot. Please slow down and pay attention when you see all those orange signs. When you do, you're helping to keep our parents and everyone who works on the roads safe. Thanks for looking out for us.
This message is brought to you by your friends at Highway Safety Services. Stay safe, stay alert.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort-correct food. You can expect a world-class experience. We've got incredible specials, great service. Everything that we do here is made from scratch. We hand-cut all our steaks in-house. Bring your family, come have some great food.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Boy, what a stick, huh? Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with three. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board. We welcome you back to Scecina High School, the National League City Championship game in the books. Now we're ready for the American League City Championship game. It'll feature St. Charles and St. Simon in this matchup here tonight. We'll talk more about these two teams as we go along here this evening, both again playing for the city championship. Earlier tonight, we went to overtime before the Holy Spirit Geist Eagles pulled out the win in overtime, beating the St. Lawrence Rams for the National League Championship. So we're getting ready for our second game here in just a few moments. In this contest, St. Simon will definitely have the size advantage. We'll talk about that as we go throughout the game. St. Charles, perhaps not the same size. We've been watching them shooting here a little bit during the warm-ups, and a very good shooting team from the outside. And much like what we talked about in our first contest, turnovers could be a big key in our second contest as well. Great to have you with us. Troy Nargowski along with Coach Keith Myers. Coach, that first game we saw in overtime and saw some really good play throughout the night. We also saw some parts of the game that you go, we know they're going to work on that in the next 4 years of their high school careers. But this second game, I was mentioning a little bit ago, you talk about a size advantage. St. Simon makes St. Charles look like a very small team.
Yeah, talk to Coach Simpson over there. Kyle coached at Southport many years ago, and he goes, what do they eat up here in Indianapolis? I said, corn, lots of corn. But, you got to play the game, and you got to see what happens. Sometimes it's just typical 8th grade basketball. You throw the ball away a couple times, and you're still in the game. And, the last game was a very good championship game.
Yeah.
Different philosophies, but really, all in all, it was a really good – and what a great year both those teams have. And now one of them advances to the state finals, and that would be St. of the Holy Spirit of Geist.
All right, we want to go to our public address announcer for tonight's lineups. All right, we're ready to go. St. Simon in the white, St. Charles in the red. Championship of the American League here tonight. And we mentioned a little bit ago, there's no doubt about it, St. Simon will certainly have the size advantage. Look at Gus Sharp. And then you look at number 20, which is Quinn McGovern, and they are just big. First shot of the ball game is going to be missed by Vincent Lake. Another offensive rebound put back good down low by Gus Sharp. Well, that's going to be a key.
Yeah, you get 3 attempts of it, you're gonna win a lot of games.
So now, St. Charles basketball. As we saw in our last game where it went back and forth throughout the entire night. There's the first turnover of the ball game. Here is Sharp, takes contact, feeds it inside. McGovern missed it. And will head the other way. Here's a 3 on the way, no good, as JT Rink can't get the fall. And St. Simon on the run again. How about this? Drive down the lane by Gus Sharp. He already has 4. You don't think that some high school coach is salivating on him, do
I
you?
think there's about 8 over there that are salivating.
They will know Gus Sharp's name if they don't already. That miss by Niall Simpson, and here we go again. That is Vincent Lake. Sharp, nice feed inside. Layup good by Anthony Mathua, and a quick timeout on the floor by St. Charles. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And boy, the one thing you don't want to do is get down this early.
St. Simon's won 3 games to advance into this tournament. They won against Our Lady of Grace 62-37. They beat St. Pius 51-36. They beat Faith of Clara 59-42. St. Charles also had to play 3 games. They beat Immaculate Heart 52-37. They beat St. Luke's 50-40, and they beat St. Matthew's 57-44 last weekend.
Well, you could not have asked for a better start right here by St. Simon.
CYO basketball has been around 77 years.
It's almost another 20. It'll be up to your age. 4.5 to go in this opening quarter of play.
Wow. And
a carry on JT Rink, their second turnover. What's it like to be a senior citizen?
You know, in March 6th, I will be a senior citizen. Thank you.
Well, happy birthday early, by the way.
Yeah. What you say? I can't hear you.
Early zone here by St. Charles. Down the lane, and Gus Sharp will go to the line. He is going to be what I would refer to as a handful tonight.
What do you think, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yep. I think he's 6'4". Foul's going to be on Kofi Opoku, who picks up his first. Free throw missed, though, by Sharp.
There could be a flaw. Free throw shooting.
Well, pretty good form in the second one, but he missed them both. Ball goes out of bounds. I believe this is going to stay with St. Simon. They got a lot of weapons already. Kind of tell not only is Sharp maybe their best player, but they got other guys that you kind of watch them during the warm-ups and such. They can be very lethal. That was not a great pass. It was deflected. Another deflection, able to come up with it, almost scoring, is McGovern. And he's a big fella too, by the way.
St. Simon's won this thing last year, if you remember correctly.
Foul's going to go against JT Rink. That'll be his first.
Wow.
All right, free throw shooting is not their forte so far. Second free throw's missed. So they're 0 for 4 from the line. They very well could have a double-digit lead right now. Rink will back it away as that 1-3-1 zone. I doubt that St. Charles has seen many of these zones.
Not as big as this zone.
No. Well, the one thing about it, too, you're thinking, well, should I go to the left side? As we got a 5-second call, that'll be the third turnover. If I go to our left, you had Gus Sharp on that side. You see his size. Vincent Lake is on this side.
And then you got Magova in the middle.
In the middle. So where do you want to go for your best shot?
You go, there you go.
It's hard to figure one out, isn't it? Nice crossover in the lane. Shot is up and missed as Lake couldn't get it to go.
They're staying in the game.
Well, in St. Charles, maybe their best bet is if they can run and beat them down the floor, but you can't turn it over. That's number 4. And then missing it, put back good. Nice job by Lake to follow the miss. But 4 turnovers now by St. Charles. Make it 5. Well, not quite yet. Yep, it will be right there. There's 5. Coach Bubalo trying to figure out something he's going to be able to do on offense so far. Oh, and that pass intended inside for McGovern, and he had his back turned. And we'll see new players coming in now for St. Simon. One of those is Andrew Keppel, along with 23 Brock Church and 34 Wes Borg. One of the Twin Towers
has left the floor.
And McGovern will get a chance to sit down. So they get a little bit smaller, but they really have extended that 1-3-1 zone. And what it'll take here, and I think you coach long enough, you know the one thing you're going to have to do is move the ball quickly against that zone. They may have gotten Andrew Keppel on the foul. So Keppel picks up his first. Niles Simpson on the inbound. Well, they got the right idea on your 2-guard front. Quick release from the corner. Good. Will Deckard. We talked about their ability to shoot the 3. So now an 8-3 lead. St. Simon with the basketball. They have not turned it over yet. And then the drive near turnover there by Sharp. Sharp will get it back and lay it in. If you let him in that low, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, he won't be stopped.
You sure he's in 8th grade?
Yes, sir.
Can we check his driver's license?
He drove the team bus. What do you want?
Here's another 3 on the way, in and out by Rink. And able to save it was Wes Borg. Here's Sharp back the other way. The drive, and got a traveling call. First turnover by St. Simon.
Cupped the basketball and walked a step. I wish they would call that more.
Yep. So still a 7-point lead. We come up on 1 minute remaining in the opening quarter as Simpson can't get it to go. Outlet pass will find Keppel, and he'll drive and score. Now a 9-point lead. Boy, they run the floor pretty well, don't they?
Yes, they do.
The drive down low, basket good. Well, Poku able to lay it in, and he will go to the free throw line for the first time. Foul's going to go against Wes Borg. Coming out of the lineup will be Will Deckard. He scored that 3 moments ago. Poku at the line. Able to complete the 3-point play. They should have 6 on the board, I do believe. Am I right about that? 5?
6.
6.
That's correct.
Thank you. 35 seconds remaining. They try the little touch pass inside. Sharp turns it over. And quickly, St. Charles into the half court. Here's another 3 on the way. Can't get it to go, and coming away with it is Sharp.
I like his shot, though.
12 seconds remaining in the first half. St. Simon gets it inside to the big fella again. Sharp, already 8 points in the first quarter. 2 seconds to go. They'll have to get it up quickly. And they almost got it. Nice attempt there by J.T. Rink. After one, St. Simon 14, St. Charles 6.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt. Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Quinn McGovern is back in now for St. Simon, so the Twin Towers have returned. So far, Gus Sharp, 8 points, leading all scores. Opoku has 3, Deckard has 3. Opoku on the drive, in the corner, quick release on the 3. Good, it'll be Jacob Newby. And we said they can shoot it well. They're back to within 5. You know, if you're a high school coach and you can see players like Newby, not a whole lot of size yet, but when they have learned how to shoot that 3, imagine when they get bigger and stronger. That should be an offensive foul on Gus Sharp, and it is. Now, the one thing I'd like to see Sharp do, drive that baseline, pull up and shoot.
Stop. Shoot that 7-foot jump shot.
Yeah, you're going to avoid that offensive foul every time.
Every time.
So St. Charles right back in this game. They were down double digits moments ago, but they've already hit a couple of threes here in the first half. They're playing Niles Simpson as their post player, and he's well undersized. That's Simpson right there. Might have been partially blocked by Sharp. Sharp mishandles it, turns it over. 4th turnover, and then back the other way. Layup good. That'll be Elliott Bubalo getting his first 2.
They're right back in this thing.
Down by 3.
Wow. Good job.
And they turn it over again. And the drive and a foul call against Mansager. Brooks picking up his first, and that'll put Opoku at the line for the second time tonight. 5 turnovers now by St. Simon.
And somebody lost a piece of their shoe.
You know what? I'm going to bring back the old-fashioned high top, though.
Okay.
So at the line, Opoku, and he misses. Well, I'm sure the Hawks have been used to playing against teams that have outsized them, so that's why they've really learned how to shoot the 3 as well as they have. Kofi Opoku now with 4 points and the lead down to 2. Well, you got 2 big guys down there, a little high-low action here for St. Simon. Skip pass, baseline shot, long, rebound, put back, no. Another offensive board by Sharp, yes, he's in double digits now with 10 off the miss by Mungovan. Lead back to 4. Rebounding will be a key, I'm sure, the rest of the way. Ball loose on the floor, turnover. St. Charles back the other way, and look who's running the floor, and Sharp missed it. Got it back. He padded his offensive rebounding stats.
I think he was trying to slam it.
Lead back to 6. Simpson. The kick out. The 3 is missed by Rink.
He's just off about an inch.
Yeah, not off by much for sure. That's a travel. That'll be the 6th turnover by St. Simon. Newby back in. Also coming back in will be Will Deckard. One thing that Grant Campbell in the lineup now for the Hawks will give you a little bit of size down in that baseline. The other one that has some decent size is Rink, but he's also a good shooter. So coming up on 3 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. And we've got a timeout called by St. Charles. And what will they want, a 30 or a full? And they will get a full timeout, 6-point lead.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt.
Insulting referees.
Threatening officials.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes.
Violent language in the stands.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot. It's not a game.
You want a piece of equipment you can trust, one that's easy to use. No matter the size of the job, you want to create a feeling worthwhile, something you can use for every job. For over 60 years, Reynolds has been a community staple, ensuring our customers powerful implements and top quality care and service. You need something that's in it for the long haul. Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer, today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
After the timeout, it'll be Hawks basketball as they trail it by 6 here in the second quarter with 3 minutes remaining. And now St. Simon has gone man-to-man. Opuko drives and has it blocked, and then we have a foul in the backcourt on Niall Simpson. So that time St. Simon mixing up their defense a little bit, each team with 6 turnovers in this first half of play. Wes Borg will come back in for St. Simon. Mungovan will sit down. St. Charles in that zone now. They're really trying to keep an eye.
It too, haven't they?
Yeah, and the thing they're doing now, they're trying to deny the basketball to Sharp inside, and that'll be another turnover. What you saw right there is that Grant Campbell was kind of it was almost reminds you of kind of a boxing one where he was going wherever Gus Sharp was going.
Find out it's chewing gum and tell me at the end of the game.
That's right. They'll reverse it. Puku, good ball handler there for St. Charles. The kick inside, little floater, no good by Simpson, and another rebound by Sharp. Well, you're just hoping that for future coaches, they hope Sharp just keeps growing.
At least 7 more inches.
Yeah, I would hope so. Here's a 3 on the way, missed. As Vincent Lake can't get it to fall, it'll stay here with St. Simon. Well, you always look at their feet. How big are their feet? So when he comes back down to this end, tell me.
I'll take a look at him for you.
Okay, thank you. They'll lob it inside to Sharp, and they're going to get him for another offensive foul. That's his second offensive foul of the night. Duck that shoulder. Go straight up. That's always an easy call. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell what size shoe he wears, so it's probably, what, an 11 or 12?
No, I would say 11.
Okay. So I think he's got room to grow. Even if he didn't, he'd still be a pretty good size shooting guard for you, wouldn't he?
Yeah. At 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah.
Sure. He'll be in the weight room wherever he goes.
We've been stuck on this 18-12 score for a little while.
A little bit.
Rink thought about launching the 3. He's a pretty good shooting left-hander. And he's going to launch this one off the glass and missed it. Long rebound as Bubalo able to run it down, take that back, Opoku. And we got a foul call against Gus Sharp, and that's going to be his third. That's big. So he's going to come out. Mungovan is back in, so you lose your leading scorer. 12 points tonight. 14 actually, excuse me, for Sharp. Still a 6-point lead. A lot of time coming off the clock in this possession as well. That's Simpson. The kick out. The three in and out. Bubalo can't get it to fall, and we have a rebounding foul. I think they may have gotten Simpson. That'll be number 2 on Simpson. He'll come out of the ball game, and Grant Campbell is checked back in now for St. Charles. And we've got a 30-second timeout now by St. Simon. So they're going to have to do like what we saw in the first game, Coach, though I think Gus Sharp is a little more offensive-minded than what we saw in that first game with Michael Turner. But Turner was more of a defensive presence. But Sharp rebounds well. I haven't seen him really shoot from the outside because of his size inside, but now you're going to have to find a way to do this without him. And he'll be done for the rest of the first half for sure.
Right.
So I don't feel too bad as long as I keep my lead.
Well, you front him and you back him.
Yeah.
And when he backs up, you fall down.
Exactly. Flop a lot.
He just knocked me down, Coach. Yeah, you get 4 on him early in the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, this still is a 6-point game.
Yeah, St. Charles by far not out of this one at all. And now, though, you got to take a little advantage of it if you can while Sharp is out. But I would imagine right now St. Simon's going to hold it as long as they can. And then go into the locker room as you see St. Charles, a steal from behind. They forced 9 turnovers already. Opoku drives and lays it in. A lot of contact. Kofi Opoku now the leading scorer of the night for St. Charles. It's a 4-point game. Vincent Lake. Now the offense seems a little bit discombobulated now for St. Simon without Sharp in the lineup. Firing this one and missing it will be Lake. Ball loose, picked up by Borg. He's going to fire it and miss it, and that's going to do it for the first half. St. Simon got out to an early double-digit lead. St. Charles bouncing back strong. We go into the halftime with a 4-point lead for St. Simon.
Just the family you get from it, all the teammates and all the hard work you get from it.
Getting to compete, we use our talents and be able to play with other people that we don't know.
I love all the friendships that you can make at CYO camp and all the creative activities that we do.
The people, the community that you're playing for, your school, you're not just playing for a team, you're playing for a whole organization of people, so that's pretty cool, I think.
That it's very inclusive and no one's left out and you're able to have fun.
I like the 2 years when I went to the CYO music recital because I won my group. It aided me finding out that I won. I'm like, yay!
Even if we make a mistake, that we all give each other high fives and we say, it's okay, you can do it.
faith has grown because I can play for people and I can make them happy and they can just enjoy my music that I play.
My faith has grown by knowing not to always get down on myself when I lose, because there's always going to be another time. For each sport I play in CYO, we will pray before and after, and we sometimes also pray with other teams.
It gives me a chance to play for God. God's the only one who needs to listen, and your family, nobody else in the room.
St. John Bosco basically is our patron saint. His philosophy is that if a kid's doing it, we're doing it. We go into their world. One of the reasons I love it is it's all embraced in play. You know, his philosophy came down to 3. It was that you always treat a child kindly, that you always treat a child fairly, and through our actions, we model who God and Jesus were. And I think if we can do that, that's everything.
Faith is such an integral part of the experience. They know they're going to experience God and experience faith in a way that helps them come alive and helps them feel included and excited about being here.
I think the counselors approach our philosophy as everybody can be here, everybody can participate, everybody can be a champ in their own way.
There's no greater friendship than the bond that you'll make while serving others, and I think that's huge here, that we spend so much time serving the kids and really thinking about their needs.
We really consider it our ministry. It is a way of life. It is our way of impacting the world. You know, each camper, each staff member at a time, whatever goodness they receive or lessons they learn here, we're hoping that they're taking those into the world.
We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Vertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as...
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back here at Scecina for the American League City Championship. Earlier today, the Eagles of Holy Spirit Geist ended up winning the National League Championship. We have a 4-point game. It was a double-digit lead earlier for St. Simon. Their big story now, Gus Sharp, their leading scorer. He does officially have 12, but he has 3 fouls, so he'll have to be very careful. By the way, 2 of those offensive fouls. He leads all scores with those 12. They only got 2 points each from Methua along with Lake and Keppel. And then on the other side for St. Charles, Kofi Opuku ended up with 6. 2 points by Bubalo, 3 points by Deckard, and 3 by Newby. The big other story would be for St. Simon. besides the 3 fouls on Gus Sharp, 9 turnovers in that first half. And for St. Charles, they had 6. So now we look forward to the second half. The big key, keeping Sharp out of foul trouble the rest of the way for St. Simon if you want to win.
You got to keep him out of foul trouble, and then you got to play fundamental basketball. Protect the basketball. Turnovers are very key. I don't think you have to run up and down floor much. I think you set up your offense and take your time and be patient with the basketball.
Well, in St. Charles, again, they shot well when you consider they ended up with couple of threes in that first half, and we saw them miss a couple of shots that probably could have gone in. But on the other side, let's see if St. Simon will use that size, get Sharp and get Mungovan back inside. Mungovan has not scored in the game despite his size.
Has been a factor on the rebounds, though.
Yes.
Hey, don't forget, IndianaSRN is where you have high school basketball as well. George Washington and Kip tomorrow night at 7:30. College, if you like college basketball as well for you tomorrow night. If you like more information about IndianaSRN and put these kids on TV, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org.
Hopefully the weather will hold off, right?
I'm hoping. It does not look good.
No, it doesn't. Wide open shot, the offensive rebound, Sharp. Fans wanted to push that time by Sharp on the rebound. And they're careless. Another turnover. Back the other way, and the left-hand shot up and good as Bubalo now with 4. Nice quick hands there by Opoku to get the turnover. 10 turnovers now by St. Simon, and it's a 2-point ball game. The kick. Here is the 3 up and good. Mansager gets his first bucket of the night. And a turnover by St. Charles. Boy, you hate that back-to-back like that.
That's just a mental lapse.
Yeah. So now St. Simon a chance to build on a 5-point lead. The baseline drive, little floater missed. And the putback, yes. The offensive rebound by Sharp, and he'll go to the line. Foul's going to go against J.T. Rink. That'll be his second, and you mentioned rebounding being a key right now for St. Simon. It's a huge key, and another one. Vincent Lake sneaking in there.
That gets you right back into the game. I mean, distance.
By the way, Gus Sharp is 0 for 3 from the line. They lob it up, and of course he can go up and get it with his size. The kick in and the layup good. Good job by Vincent Lake off the front of the rim. He has 4. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead. In the corner, 3 is on the way and missed. Long rebound. It'll stay here with St. Charles, but then picking it up will be Mungovan. Quickly the other way. 3 is up and no good. As St. Simon will get another look at it from 3, and the rebound by Opoku, and we get a foul. Going to go against, looks like that's Methua, who picks up the foul.
You know, you knock down those 3s, and all of a sudden you're up 13, 16 points. And you go, holy smokes, we were only in this.
Yeah, it was a 4-point game a little bit ago. So now St. Charles, they again got down double digits in the first half, and they battled back. Down by 9 in this one, but there's another turnover. The drive by Sharp, left-hand layup good. He now has 16. Lead at 11.
He's really smooth.
That 3 from the corner, good, and boy, they needed that one. That's going to be Deckard, his second 3 of the night. Boy, they really needed that bucket. St. Simon will slow it down against that zone. Skip pass, The drive inside, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Niall Simpson, and that'll put Sharp at the line. 3 on Simpson. But here's the area that Gus Sharp has struggled. I was watching him at halftime. He was talking to himself a lot on the free throws.
He must have said something really positive. He got one.
Back in the lineup, Jacob Newby now for St. Charles. It's back to a 9-point lead. That one looked much better as well.
Elevation on a shot.
Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the third.
Boy, they just put that zone in there. I mean, way out there.
Yeah, and again, with those 2 big wings, it's kind of hard to figure where you want to go. And that one's forced up by Rink, and he missed it. Lead pass intended there for Vincent Lake, and that'll be 11 turnovers now by St. Simon. So here is Rink. The one thing that St. Charles has been able to do is turn St. Simon over, but then they give it right back. Nice spin by Sharp, and the layup good. Just so unstoppable that close. St. Charles with 9 turnovers, and just like that, it's 31-19. Foul call against Vincent Lake. Only 2 team fouls each with 2:19 remaining, and we will see Andrew Keppel come back in, and Matthew will sit down. Only 5 points scored so far for St. Charles in this quarter. That is Rink. Nice shot with the right hand, but missed it. Here come St. Simon again, and a nice drive and the miss, but another offensive rebound by Sharp. Heck of a drive that time by Mansager. Just like that, it is a 14-point lead. You always ask the question is how many runs do you have as a team, and when you can shoot like that, Bubalo gets another big bucket from the outside, you wonder how many runs do you have.
Yep.
And again, we talk about with 6-minute quarters, it's even more magnified to try to get back in the game. You don't have as much time like you would in the high school ranks. Boy, another turnover right there, pass intended for Borg. 12 turnovers now by St. Simon. Bubalo thought about the 3. Clock down to 1 minute remaining.
Maybe too much dribbling here.
Bubalo for 3 again. That's why when you're a coach's son, you shoot a lot of 3s. Because I bet he does it a lot. 8-point lead. Off-balance shot, no good by Vincent Lake, and here comes St. Charles again. Lob up with the left hand, missed it. JT Rink just a little bit off balance on that shot.
Coach is showing, you slow it down.
Looks like they're going to play for 1. It was a 14-point lead just moments ago. St. Charles is able to bounce back yet again and stay in this game as we're down to the final 11 seconds. Sharp down the lane, dumps it off, and the shot missed, but there he is again. Sharp, another putback off the miss by Keppel, and time runs out in the third. St. Simon goes into the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Vertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times.
By the way, Gus Sharp leading all scores tonight with 24 points. He had all but 5 in that quarter alone. 12 in the first half, 12 alone in the third. And, of course, Elliot Bubalo leading the way, 8 points for St. Charles in that third quarter. So now 6 minutes remaining.
Ten-point ballgame.
Still within distance, striking distance here for St. Charles. By the way, Mungovan back in now for St. Simon. 3 on the way. What a pretty shot there by Rink.
First one tonight.
They've hit 6 3-pointers tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? 1,
That's
2,
correct.
3, 4, 5, 6. That 3 the other way as Brock Church answers.
I can do anything you can do.
Lead back to 10. When you're behind and it's a short clock like it is at this level, it seems like that clock goes really, really fast when you're down by 10. Because you don't want to take too much time on each possession. Nice pass, a great pass indeed. And Simpson finishes it, but how about Bubalo's pass? You should get an assist and a half for that one.
Don't look now, but it's an 8-point game.
Strong drive on the baseline. The miss, though, by Brock Church, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go over to St. Charles. Every time you think that St. Simon might put this thing away,
Charles goes,
hello,
we're still here.
So now St. Charles down by 8. Been very patient on offense. This is Rink. Rink, the shot on the way. It's a 2-point attempt. It is no good. So now St. Simon back the other way. That is Sharp. Well, you can throw it up high and Sharp can go get it. You don't mind throwing it up that high then. Wide open. 3 on the way. Mansager, it's good. His second 3 of the night. 11-point lead. Every time that St. Charles seems like they're going to make that run. There's a nice drive, and looked like it was going to be a foul there on Vincent Lake, as Bubalo showing his ability to drive. It'll stay here with St. Charles. They're not afraid to take it in there amongst the big guys, are they? Deckard can't get it to go, and they're able to get another opportunity. Here's a 3 on the way by Rink, no good. Offensive rebound by Campbell, and it's blocked out of bounds by Sharp. You know, I'll tell you what, if you're a high school coach and you're thinking about where these players are going to end up going when they go to high school, you have a lot of young players here to choose from. I kind of like all the talent. That young man right there, as Bubalo can't get it to go, but he's going to be a very good shooter.
I tell you what, the CYO League is very good.
It is.
It's very talented. I mean, this tournament started with 32 teams in it.
And it's whittled to 2. Deflection, no steal there. Is Mungovan able to run it down? Mungovan
nice
inside. Look. Nice assist there by Sharp. That's his first 2 points. 13-point lead. Bubalo gets the double team. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It will stay here. Last touch by Gus Sharp. Coming out of the lineup will be Brock Church. He gave them some good minutes. We've got a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout. At this stage, though, St. Charles is going to have to make a little bit of a run. You would have the feeling that St. Simon, is going to run a little clock here every time down the floor. At least I think that'd be the message, that I'm going to come out and foul me. Otherwise, I'm going to go find myself a layup. Otherwise, I don't have to shoot it.
I think you got enough points to win. I think 45 is plenty of points to win. You got to play within that, but yeah, I think 45 is plenty.
And you only have 2:45, so you know for St. Charles, their possessions kind of limited here in the second half. So in the fourth quarter, so every shot they take has to be a good one. And they got to rebound too. They can't be one and done a lot. As back in the ball game is Opoku. Wide open shot on the baseline, rims in and out. And it'll stay here. That was a pretty good look, though, by Niles Simpson.
He's only a 7th grader.
Off the inbound. Good look here at JT Rink. Bubalo on the drive. Quick release. No. Rebound Sharp. Sharp out on the run. Baseball pass, and not a good pass. And it'll be 13 turnovers. Quickly the other way. Bubalo with the layup. Good.
I like him.
Yeah, he's a good player. 12 points. Well, they got it down to 11. There's only 2 minutes remaining, and it looks like here, St. Simon, I thought maybe they're going to go ahead and spread the floor, but Sharp finds Mungovan down low again.
Mungovan has 4 on the night.
And they needed it here in the later stages of this contest. Lead back to 13. And again, 1:45 remaining, and they turn it over. Costly turnover there for St. Charles, and they know right now they got to press. And now St. Simon basketball, and they are going to go 4 corners right here, at least spread it. That is Sharp. And what you say to your team now is, again, you don't have to score again, but don't turn it over either.
Yeah.
Make them foul us, and we'll go to the free throw line. But a timeout here by St. Simon. And it's going to be, I believe, a full timeout. 1:15 remaining, 45-32.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
By the way, St. Simon has been able to build a 13-point lead. Gus Sharp has not scored in this fourth quarter either. He still leads all scorers with 24. A lot of contact, no whistle there as they tried to draw the offensive foul. Good ball movement as we're under a minute to go. And they try to foul out front. No whistle there. Sharp will get it back. Mungovan. Ball inside now to Lake. He'll turn and miss it. Rebounded by Simpson. Opoku, cross-court pass. Long-range three that time by JT Rink is missed, but they knew they had to get something up. And St. Simon now smelling the championship as we're down to our final 20 seconds. You can just basically hold that up high. Nobody's going to be able to jump and get it with him. St. Simon surviving a couple of runs here tonight by St. Charles. And St. Simon behind 24 points by Gus Sharp. They win the American League Championship tonight, 45-32. So, Coach, 2 champions have been crowned tonight, and we saw a lot of good talent as well.
We saw a lot of good talents in state championship. Check out the CYO website. They will make sure you will know where these teams go next. Our next contests tomorrow.
Yep.
Join us tomorrow. Check out our website, and we thank you very much. Thanks to our officials as well. Thanks to Nick on the telly there and Ben on the 1 and 2s.
That'll do it. 45-32 your final. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.